What's good, guys? It's your boy Justin J coming to you with another video. Let's cook, boys. Let's cook. All right, handsome men's game and why women will literally want to have a baby by you. They'll want to get pregnant. They'll want to just, they'll look at you and think like, yo, this guy has good genes. This guy's swagger's on point. That charisma, that energy. Remember, guys, that confidence. These are traits of a well put together man. So it doesn't matter if you have a daughter or you have a son. These same things, right, that are inside of you are gonna be inside of them, along with your looks, right? If you have this energy about yourself where you're very dominant, you're very smart, and she can see the way you move around, you're always gonna catch vibes like this. Listen, if you've ever experienced things like this video is to really keep guys safe because, guys can get caught up in their looks and think like, yo, I'm really that dude and, this chick likes me so much, but they're not really on point. They slip up somewhere and then the chick ends up getting pregnant, or has a pregnancy scare. And then guys are like, damn, how did I get myself in this situation? It's because you saw the signs, but you weren't able to get out of the way. Listen, women that really see you that way are gonna tend to call you baby daddy. After a while, they get used to you. You have some like witty banter back and forth, or you play around with her, you feel up on her and shit, or you guys might have been like sneaky link, or you guys might have been in a friends with benefits situation, right? And you notice that she keeps calling you baby daddy, or like, there's that one girl when you come to work that's like, hey baby daddy. Or wherever you go, if you have a rapport with this woman and she finds you sexually attractive, it's gonna be like, hey baby daddy, what you doing? And you're just like, baby daddy, I like that. But see, don't get gassed up. Don't get gassed up. Just know that like, yeah, I'm that dude, but don't get gassed up and let it get to your head because, a lot of chicks will like take advantage of that shit. And here's another thing. When you have sex with women, they're not gonna be like pressing you if you have a condom. This is one thing that I've noticed over and over and over again. Like a chick was really into me and I knew she was really into me, but for the sake of protecting ourselves, you always think that like, chicks should be like, see, this is why as a man, you're the leader, because chicks, when you're that sexually attractive dude, right? Chicks are not gonna be asking you if you have a condom on you, like, like it's never really gonna come up like that. They're going to just let you slide in and they're gonna be banking on the fact that, you think with that head instead of this head. I'm telling you, it's like situations like this. I remember this one time, right? I met up with this chick, went to her house, and this is the first time we ever smashed. And I made a mistake, I slipped up, and yeah, I let one go inside of her. This chick didn't even bug out. Like as soon as it happened, I kind of bugged out, like, holy shit, I'm tripping. Like I was like having like this outer body experience, like, cause everything started to go right for me at that point in my life. And I wasn't 100% sexually disciplined at that time. So I take full accountability for that. And when I let one loose, I started being like, yo, like getting in my head, like, shit, I can't have a kid right now. Like, what the, and da-da-da-da. And she's like, slow down. It's okay. I like you. And I'm just like, but this is the first time that we had sex. And then I kept noticing, hey, she's not the first chick to do that. Hey, she's not the first chick to be cool like that. Because like I said, guys, you're gonna bump into mistakes when you're not sexually disciplined. And I kept noticing that, like, chicks don't bug out or even ask me if I have a condom. That's what made me start buying condoms. So always remember that. When you're in a moment with a chick and you even let her know, like, yo, I'm about to come, and she's not on some shit like, yo, what are you doing? Like, well, well, shoot it in my mouth or whatever. Like, just know this. She likes you like that, and you give her that energy like you would make a good dad, or she finds you sexually attractive and thinks that you have good genes, she wouldn't mind having a baby by you. You gotta think about it like this, right? It's always a win-win for them. They're gonna have a beautiful kid, and, they're gonna try to keep you attached with the kid. It's not really like a loss for them, especially if like you're a dude who she views like up here. You know what I mean? She views you up here. It's not a loss for her. Secretly, women prey on you with that shit. When they look at you, like, this is why I tell you guys, pay attention. Like if you're driving in the car and you look over at her and she's just like looking at you in such admiration, like shit like that. Trust and believe is gonna be like a situation where you got a chick that's so into you that she's willing to trap you. Because she thinks, she knows already, like, you have potential to go elsewhere. So I can keep him with the kid. And I know, guys, you're gonna think this sounds crazy. It's not. You guys have to take heed to this stuff because when you're a handsome dude and you know your way around a woman, like, women to the point where like You know their bodies, you know where to touch, you know where to lick, you know where to suck, you know where to kiss, like all that stuff, right? You're well versed and you know how to, you know, make a woman feel a certain type of way. You gotta be careful. You gotta be careful because you will make a woman feel all these feelings and get into her head, and it's just regular for you because you're used to doing this. Because look, it's gonna be like you're not even doing nothing. You're just good with women. So you always have to remember that. Women know when you're good with women, and when you're good with other women, they want to keep you to themselves. I'm telling you, they will plot on you, right? So when you know this, you won't be really being too lovey-dovey and like really sleeping over, like just doing all this extra shit because you put it in her head that, you know, this is my baby daddy, this is my baby father right here, you know? So they'll start acting like that. Another thing too with the whole baby daddy energy, when women are asking you questions like, do you have any kids? It's because they get that feel that, yo, this guy can spread his seed like crazy. I know if I'm attracted to him, there's been plenty of women that think the same way I do. That's why women are always gonna ask you, hey, so do you have any kids? And you're gonna be looking back like, why would I have any kids? Why? It's like, you're not like an insult, but it's like, it's a good thing, but at the same time, it's like, why would you think I have kids? You know, like, no. But they're asking you that because it's like, once you say no, it's kind of sometimes like, oh shit, well, I'm about to have his type shit. So you always have to pay attention or you can get caught up. Don't pay attention to all the compliments and that energy that'll get you boosted up, because remember, as a handsome dude, when you're out in the field and you get all, like, that's why I say don't deal with low to medium interest women, because you're not used to that. So when you're used to dealing with high interest women, you're going to see the way that they act and the things that they say. And when they're like, listen, it goes as deep as this. When I say pay attention to how they act and what they say, I've seen chicks tell other chicks, like tell their friend, be talking about their baby father and like, yeah, he's with this new girl and I just wish like I could bottle up his sperm so I could have another kid by him. I don't want to have kids by anybody else. Like, do you see how perfect our kid is? Yes, they're crazy. They speak like that. They won't go to somebody else. That's another thing. In this space or whatever, guys think that, you know, women can jump from dude to dude to dude to dude. No, when she finds that dude, he could be dealing with somebody else. Like, she'll still have another kid by him. You understand? And that's where a lot of these sticky situations start to happen. So remember that. Be sexually disciplined. Don't get souped up off the compliments, because they're gonna come. I'm telling you right now, they're gonna come. Another thing that you're gonna hear too, you're gonna be like, why is she saying this? Because it makes no sense. You make the perfect father. It's not like one of those where they see you as a simp and they're like, oh, you'd make the perfect husband in 10 years. They're like, no. You would make beautiful babies. They're gonna say things like this. You would make beautiful babies and you would be an excellent father. It's like they're trying to signal that off to you like, hey, look, if you wanted to bring that over here my way, I wouldn't have a problem popping out a baby for you. And look, guys, you have to pay attention. Because if you don't, you're just gonna think these are regular compliments like, oh, he's sexy, oh, he's hot, oh, he's cute. Oh, we would make beautiful babies. You would make beautiful babies. You would make the perfect dad or whatever. Perfect dad, that's not like a negative thing. Like, you would make the perfect boyfriend or husband in 10 years from now. No, that's actually like, she finds you like that. You have to read between the lines with what a lot of what women say and decode womanese, and you will be good to go. Because I'm telling you, I've been put in situations where, you know, chicks have pregnancy scares. They weren't even bugging out about it, but I was bugging out about it. And that's typically, you want both of you to be bugging out about it. Like, we're not ready for this. And listen, this is why you have to pay attention, because if she gets pregnant, the moment she gets pregnant, it has nothing to do with you. It's her body, it's her choice. You can't stop her from doing a damn thing. So that's why I made this video, because a lot of handsome guys will get preyed on. I've seen it happen time and time and time and time again. And then, you know, what's gonna typically happen is this dude really can't turn off the switch because he's so good with women. That chick will turn around and try to make this guy's life a living hell, because her little plan didn't work out. You know, they will get pregnant by a very attractive guy because they want to keep him to themselves. And once they figure out that they can't, it's like insanity in their mind. I'm telling you, they will fight tooth and nail, even fight other chicks. And to the point where they're just like, yo, you know what? It'll hurt me more to just stick around and keep on with this. And then look, some of the time they'll even try to take the kid away from the dude because their plan did not work. So there's a bunch of sexually select and attractive dudes out there that can't see their kids. You know what I mean? Because they weren't paying attention and reading the signs. So they end up getting this chick pregnant. They fall into her game, and that was her plan, but it didn't the end game didn't work out. So now she's trying to make this guy's life a living hell, right? That's where you get baby mama drama from. The shit could all be avoided if guys would just think with this head instead of that head. But I'm telling you right now, it's like the last video I just dropped, things that you will experience as a handsome man. This kind of ties into the whole thing, but you know, I just wanted to tell you guys, like, when you hear shit like, oh, hey baby daddy and all that shit, and especially from like chicks in passing, it's weird. You would think that it would be chicks that you even have a rapport with. Chicks that see you a couple of times, you might say something here or there, they'll even tell you, you would make beautiful babies, like you would make beautiful children. I'm telling you. So you always gotta be on the lookout. And you have to be on the lookout for when a chick is very obsessed with you. Yes, that's how it should be, but is it a healthy obsessed or is it a sick obsessed? If she's being very possessive and controlling and wanting to know where you're at and blowing up your phone and shit like that, look, man, that along with that whole like, hey baby daddy and all of that energy, like she really wants to be all about you, you gotta be careful. That same chick will try to trap you. I'm telling you, because if she's that obsessed trying to control your every move or see where you're at and stuff like that, imagine what she would do with a child, with your child. Always remember that. You gotta protect your seed, your genes, your legacy. It goes far beyond looks at this point too. It's like, cause it's you, right? Your seed would grow up to be a mini version of you, right? Like a reflection of you. A part of your identity is going into that kid. So always remember that. You wouldn't want a chick to be in full control of that, you know, and be leading with her emotions. And it's like, if you're not trying to do what she wants you to do, you know, that's just gonna stir up a bunch of problems. So don't get gassed up when chicks give you that energy like, yo, I would have a baby by you, I wanna have a baby by you. Look, that's something that's gonna take years. Like that bond, to know like it would actually work, it's gonna take some time. So nobody's in a rush. And remember, when you're attractive, sexually select guy out here, you want to preserve as much time as you can to be well versed in the field with women. You want to deal with a lot of women, so by the time you do settle down with the woman that you want to have kids with and start a family with, you know, it's going to feel like, yo, for sure bet. Like, you know what, for sure bet. So always remember, when women are giving you that energy like you are him, you know, just know that, yo, I'm him. But that doesn't mean that I have to go moving all reckless. You know, we all like sex, right? Shit, I'd even go as far to say women like sex more than men. So yeah, because, you know, guys are out here always complaining that, you know, women are doing this or getting with guys that are in the top 10% of men and blah, 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 blah. That's just like layman's terms for women have more options than I do. No, like the guy who's complaining, like those men who are complaining, women have more options than we do, right? So they're having more sex than we do, which just translates over to they like sex more than we do, because guys rather, you know, adopt these abbreviations and, you know, conform to these groups and call themselves all types of names to just cope with the fact that I'm not getting any pussy. You know, I'm really not out here making nothing pop off. And, you know, these guys are. So those guys that are 9 times out of 10 the sexually attractive guys who women look at like they're up here, right? And if those guys are not careful, I'm telling you right now, women will try to trap them. Guys, if you're a handsome dude out there, sexually select, charming, you have charisma, you got your life together, and you bump into a chick and she knows that like you're different from all the other guys. It's more than your looks too. You're different than all the other guys. She's gonna jump at the opportunity. See, this is what I'm telling you guys, like when a woman really views you as that dude, nothing's really gonna get in her way from getting to you. So imagine that, just from getting to you. Now it moves over to nothing will get in her way from trying to keep you. Literally, if she's gotta make your life a living hell, and look, it doesn't make any sense because, okay, if you're gonna try to make my life a living hell, why the hell would I wanna be with you? That's how crazy they are over you, because they're so into you. They're going crazy. They're trying anything. So always remember that. When women call you baby daddy, or you would make beautiful children, or do you have any kids? Do you want any kids? How many kids do you want? What's the relationship like with you and your mom and your dad and all this other stuff, right? Just know, if y'all are smashing like that too, and you're really like breaking her back in, like making her feel some type of way, you can always tell when you're having sex with a chick and you're into it too, but you're looking at her and like her eyes are rolling back. She got her mouth open, like really looking at you, like in the moment with you. And you can always tell, because they're gonna always tell you that the sex is amazing with you. Be careful. I want all my guys that watch my channel to always come here. We come here to discuss the truth. And when you're handsome and select, you see these sides of women that other guys don't see. So hey, even if you're not handsome and sexually select, hope you do watch this video. You know, because women will choose the beta or the guy in the little friend zone to get pregnant by at the end of the day. And if you can pay attention and be like, yo, I was never this guy. Like, I was never the guy like she was always attracted to. But now she's coming over here like, you know, she's letting me have my way with her sexually. There's an ulterior motive behind those actions. I'm telling you right now. So, but if you are that sexually select dude, man, think with like your big head. Don't think with the little head because, you know, like I said, once she gets pregnant, it's a wrap. And there ain't nothing you could do about it. So guys, just stay safe out here and know, if she's calling you baby daddy, it is a good thing. Strap up. It's your boy Justin J. Get with you boys in the next video. Like, comment, subscribe. Let's go, boys. Let's go.